Imagine waking up every morning knowing that your entire existence is nothing but an endless cycle of suffering. This wasn't just a pessimistic thought. This was the cornerstone of Arthur Schopenhauer's philosophy, one of history's most influential thinkers. Born into a wealthy merchant family in 1788, Schopenhauer developed a worldview that would challenge everything we thought we knew about happiness. But why did he believe life was just endless suffering? The answer lies in what he called will, the fundamental force driving all existence. According to Schopenhauer, this will is a blind, unconscious force that manifests itself in every living thing as desire, want, and need. Think about it. You're hungry, you eat. Then, you're hungry again. You achieve a goal, feel momentary satisfaction, then immediately start wanting something else. This endless cycle of desire and temporary satisfaction is what Schopenhauer saw as the root of all suffering. But it gets worse. He argued that even when we do satisfy our desires, we're immediately struck by boredom. We're caught in a perpetual pendulum swing between desire and boredom, never finding true, lasting peace. As he famously wrote, life swings like a pendulum backward and forward between pain and boredom. Yet Schopenhauer wasn't just complaining. He offered solutions. He believed that through art, philosophy, and ascetic practices, we could temporarily escape this cycle. By losing ourselves in beautiful music or profound contemplation, we could briefly step outside the endless wheel of wanting. His ideas would later influence giants like Nietzsche, Freud, and Wagner. They saw in his work what many miss, that understanding suffering is the first step to dealing with it. While life might be an endless cycle of desire and disappointment, awareness of this truth can help us find moments of peace. So next time you feel caught in an endless cycle of wanting and dissatisfaction, remember Schopenhauer. Maybe understanding why we suffer is the key to suffering less. After all, as he taught us, the first step to wisdom is seeing life for what it truly is.